No, yeah, dude. I'm gonna try to saute and potentially roast Gabriel.
There you go.
This roast show after eating ghost pepper.
Yeah, hot peppers. You're gonna need a new rectum after this. Was your marketing campaign?
Right. And see, I'm not gonna say too much because this is a public news network. Local public news network. Brought to you by Jake and Francisco. Today in the Very Good Cave.
Yeah, we are in the Very Good Cave. Coming back from summer hiatus, left you and the Troy fella to play your video games while I was off venturing the Texas countryside.
Yeah, we had some fun playing like off camera, and because we couldn't coordinate in time, I was like, "Do you want to game on something?" And maybe record some of that. And unfortunately, in proper Very Good productions, I did not hit record for about half an hour.
Well, that is a very on par for the Very Good podcast.
I mean, here, look, the thing is, I did stream it.
Oh, were you guys twitching too?
I was able to make it Twitch live.
Oh, nice.
I woke up that giant. Oh my lord. And so I spent like 5 minutes. I was like, if I can't get it in 5 minutes, I'm just gonna record it. And Troy's like, yeah, man, like, we can just do that. I'm like, yeah. Hold on. Like, I might get it if I can get it right now. Hold on. So yeah, you got to see that out of me. So unfortunately, yeah, we're a grassroots bag of potato chips network. Remember, guys, I'm sorry.
Speaking of going live, coming up to our 100th episode, what do you think about doing doing like Facebook Live while we record the episode?
See, I have had homies do that with us before, and like, I wouldn't mind it. Like, I'm not chill with that.
I think that would be a good start. That's a good baseline for the 100th episode. Maybe we can see what other surprises we pull out of our chip bag.
Things that we could do on live. Like, we're going to have somebody put it live on your phone. I'm gonna say we put it on dude, I do have this nice little tripod. We put it on like on the side. It's the live cam.
There we go.
And so maybe we get a little
we could do it on the Couch Potatoes Facebook page.
Yeah, we can make it a little interactive. We like the mic. we pass the camera.
Oh, there we go.
We really want to do something, accentuate something. I can see it now.
More production meetings.
Because
put them on the board, Jamie.
We do have a couple names in the bucket to come on the show. Actually.
Yeah, we've got some guests that we are trying to make the stars align and get on. Hopefully, maybe we'll get one before the 100th, and maybe one for the 100th. Something like that.
Because
the 100th bonanza, we could have it like a big party. We could do it at the Moose.
Yo,
we could do it at the Moose Lodge. Do the live episode.
I'm liking these ideas.
Live production meeting right here, guys. Who's taking notes for Troy? Make sure he watches the episode. Stuck in the simulation.
Urgent. Troy, watch this drive. Dude, speaking of that, dude, I just got memed on with that.
With what?
Now watch this drive.
Oh.
Dude, Pokemon Champions. Oh, jeez. Look, only the coolest people are on Champions and understand, okay? Dude,
I'm not on Champions.
I got some of the fam on.
Oh, Lord.
And look,
you're corrupting your whole family, aren't you?
No, some of these have been pre-corrupted, you see. I'm walking around with what I have a red saber, but I'm pretty sure I'm kind of like a orange saber. We're going to get into some lore shit.
Oh, hell.
some of these homies are coming in with different colors. I'm like, how'd you do that?
So you're now learning. You're now the apprentice again?
I'm the apprentice again.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Probably more like an alkalite, though.
Yeah, because, like, especially going off, like, my actual, if I were to turn it into lore, if you will, my life lore turned down and like, reskinned to Star Wars, like, yeah, I'm a buy the books, because that's how you better yourself in this family. Like, you do the books, and so when I went into the order, like, it was by the books.
You were a staunch Jedi.
But, like, unfortunately, I have the family blood in me.
You have the pain, the Anakin pain.
Yes, but more, but more of like a suburban level, you know? See, you're not cool, and you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Vento Oro?
No, but I do
Golden
see some.
Wind?
I do see some new shits coming out. I did send to you on the Book of Faces
In
on Netflix or some shit.
In Golden Wind, there's this dude, Fugo, Fugo. I want to say, and I'm pretty sure his stundo, his psychic ability, is Purple Haze. Cause look,
I had a truck named Purple Haze. It was a purple S10 with, it was purple up top and silver around the bottom.
Because look, man, this is why I want you to get into JoJo's. Because then half to maybe 90% of all the power names are music references. I need you to get on this train, dude. But check it out. Fugo and Purple Haze.
You've been doing a good sell job, maybe.
Dude, it's gonna be a trek, but thankfully part 1 and 2 are pretty short. Those are like 12 episodes, so those are usually kind of chunked together. 24 episodes, part 1 and part 2, and you'll understand once you go into part 3 why they're chunked together.
I mean, usually that's the way storytelling works. Part 1, part 2. I mean, that seems pretty baseline storytelling.
You don't understand, though. Because then part 3 says, all right, yes, and now we're doing this. And then, so officially it's part 1, 2, and 3, and then it's part 4, 5, and 6.
This is literally like Star Wars.
And then part 7, 8, 9. We're in part 9 right now. I haven't been keeping up because I like to come in and binge. When I caught up to part 8 in between of, that was Jojolian. Between Jojolian and what is now Jojo Lands, I read Berserk. So that was a whole nother venture. And Berserk is like traditional comic books where I think it's like they've only been dropping every month.
Okay.
But they've been dropping every month since like the 80s.
Damn.
Dude, and it's been just officially for the longest time it was just like 2 guys. They did maybe get like 3 more guys, but it was just 2 guys. And dude, it's beautiful, man. If you ever got the time, they do have 2 or 3 anime adaptations I highly recommend, because most of them have done it pretty good justice. But back to JoJo's, yeah, dude. Fugo, like I was saying, Fugo, and I forget why, but Fugo is this character that, again, that's why I'm an orange saber by the books. Just like Fugo. Just like Fugo, dude. Fugo was just by the books. He was a high middle class child.
Just by his name sounds like he ends up going Fugit and changes. So
yeah, because also let me just make it pretty clear. Golden Wind Vento Oro is set in Italy. And so Fugo, like I said, high class. Like I think his dad was a politician, I want to say. So like he was getting put through like highest level of school and stuff, also getting diddled.
Oh,
you know how it goes in like mid 20th century Italy. So he gets a little bit of a repressed anger, you know, and so like everyone thinks it's pretty cool. It's like, oh, that kid's pretty chill with it, until one day while he's getting diddled again, he uses a pencil and kills one of them. And so you know what?
Fair.
And then they're like, and then like he was really chill after it too. They like bring him to the dean, like his parents, and they're like, "Why'd you do it?" He's like, "I was defending myself." They're like, and you're just reacting like this. He's like, it was in the moment. Like, what do you want me to do? And so that's this whole thing. He's pretty proper, but don't fuck with him. And so by extension, a stand is a spiritual manifestation of somebody's fighting will. My bad. Will to fight.
This sounds a lot like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
From Marvel.
So check it out. Only people with psychic powers can see other people's psychic powers. Because the coolest thing, and I'm probably spoiling it, but this is also the thing that I want everybody to remember, because everybody ends up forgetting, because we're watching it as if we had stands. So we get to see like the whole craziness of why is shit going weird. But like in the first 15 minutes of part 3, you see how stands are truly perceived. Which is why I kind of want a little side note. I want you to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders from the 90s. They pick up where it actually starts to pick up in the series, and they do it through the perspective of someone who doesn't have a stand. And so check it out. In the first 15 minutes, we're trying to get one of the homeboys out of jail, because he put himself in jail because he's scared of himself. He's all like, I just keep imagining that I want something and then I get it. They're like, no, it's not that bad. He's like, I'm gonna take your gun. They're like, no, you're not. It's like, I have your gun.
It's kind of like the Rick and Morty character Retcon. His name's Retcon. I don't know how much into the Rick and Morty verse you.
I dropped off at like season 4.
Oh wow, you got to get back on the train.
I've been getting some in my feed, and I'm all like,
you got to get back in. There's enough to binge. HBO has a channel now that plays it nonstop. Works a little different than the live streams.
There's a couple channels that have nonstop JoJo, so I can direct you there, mama. But check it out. So like he's like, I got your gun, and they're like, why'd you have my gun? He's like, because like I can't even die, dude. They're like, what? They're like, I'm gonna blow my brains out. He's like, what? So he physically he grabs the gun and shoots himself, but his stando also a form of protection.
Stops him.
It's your will to live and fight. Stops the bullet. Stops it like right. Like millimeters, a centimeter.
Like the Magneto scene in the first X-Men when it's just spinning on the guy's forehead.
Yeah. Check it out. Homeboy in a jail cell just shot a revolver right next to his head. Small little
Some
detail.
crazy shit.
No, small little detail. For the rest of his life, he's a little deaf in that ear. Always a nice little detail, like kind of like little cherry on top.
Nice. Love when writers pick up those little things.
Oh, I need you to get in this, dude. It's not just bacon, but it's bacon that started to sizzle a bit and just pulled off, dude. It's so fucking good. Because then, again, back to the best part. Like everyone's like just seeing a gun floated out of the holster. And like a floating margarita comes in, and all of a sudden the bullet Magneto stops in front of this 15-year-old man. Looks about my size. In Japan. A Japanese 15-year-old boy. 6 foot. 6'1". Stops a bullet Magneto style. And he's like, yeah, man, like, I'm just going to stay here for forever until we figure out what's going on. So they bring in Grandpa. And Grandpa brought in a homie. And homie has a fire stand. Alright? So he brings out his stand because they're like, we know what's going on. He's like, no, you don't. It's like, yeah, we do. And he's going to bring you out. He's like, no, he's not. And so then the fried chicken comes out. And because the fried chicken comes out and it's a fire stand, the jail
I'm going to
room,
need some heavier drugs for this show.
The jail room starts to get really hot. You also get,
I meant to watch this show, but this works as well.
This guy Araki loves detail so much. I've dubbed him the Stephen King of mangaka, because Stephen King will just literally go a whole chapter describing this garage, and he's like, and then the next chapter we fucked it up. That's honestly how I see JoJo's in the anime and the manga, because the anime can't get away with it. We'll all be mad if they fuck it up. But because in the manga, he's so into detail, like I said, it starts to get hot, and he makes it a point. Everyone's like, holy, why is it getting so fucking hot, dude? And you can see the jail cell thermostat is reading like 100 degrees. They're like, dude, what the fuck's going on, man? Why isn't the shit gone off? He's like, because check it out, guys. If you might want to get out of the room. He fucking starts the fire going, melts the fire sprinklers, and then like slices the jail cell bars with his hot fried hands, you know.
Very elemental of these things. But
main homeboy is all like, let me just rip the jail cell bar and I'm gonna fucking stab you. And he's gonna do it, but he walks out of the jail cell, and then homie turns it off and walks away. He's like, I did it. He's like, huh? It's like, I told you I was gonna get you out. So I need you to get on this shit, dude.
All right, I'll get on it.
But see, that's that back to me. I feel like mine and Fugo's are kind of parallel without the diddling. but a lot of the
that seemed like a very key point, though, to leave that out. Yeah, the diddling seemed like a very key point in the character development. Your parallels start to fall apart. They take about a left turn right there.
And so that's why I'm saying they're not like exact.
So what was your diddling moment?
There's degrees of separation from me and him, you know. But like, there's a lot of yes, no, yes, you know.
I see where you're going.
No, because not to say too much, mine was not settling as a child, you know. So maybe to make it more Star Wars, my parents were like part of the military force.
Oh, they were part of the Alliance, the Rebel Alliance,
and so they were
the bad guys, right?
They would go to planet.
Gotcha.
Keep getting stationed everywhere, so I never had a place.
Gotcha.
All you got is study.
I understand the Star Wars.
Yeah.
I understand the Star Wars. Now I'll get on the JoJo's. You're hearing it right here. 97 episodes in, where you're getting me on. I'll check out a couple.
So part one, no. You gotta watch part 1 and 2.
Okay. That's a Netflix thing, right? I can catch it on Netflix.
I want to say you can watch it on Netflix. I'm gonna have to check. because part 1 and 2 are very.
Because I've been watching some shit right now. I've been watching some shit, and I just finished. I'm about to start stacking the programs up to watch. So I'm in a very vulnerable state to be impressed to watch something right now.
Part 1 and 2 are very heavily inspired by Bruce Lee era martial arts.
Okay.
Also vampires. Just
okay.
But it's
speaking of some really fire shows, I know I talked to you and Troy in the group chat about X-Men 97 season 2. They've only dropped 4 episodes so far of the 8. We're at the halfway point. But oh my God, is this to me, it's the best Marvel thing ever done. And that's going even back to the original animated series. I mean, everybody looks at, Batman. Batman, the animated series, is like the gold standard of Batman. They're like, that's the best representation of Batman, hands down.
Yep.
I mean, Nolan comes in a close second, and if you want to start splitting hairs between live action and animated differences, whatever, you can do that. Whatever. You can do that with Marvel, and still, hands down, X-Men and X-Men 97, best things they've ever done. The writing, these stories are very soap opera, like, driven, like, they play on the emotions of these characters. It's not just about their powers and how are we going to stop this bad guy or that bad guy. It's when they make decisions, there's legit heavy consequences to the choices that they make.
Right.
Unlike the Avengers, it's like, save everybody at all costs. I mean, they say it in Endgame, at all costs. Tony Stark had the one, he's like, I can't lose my daughter. He goes, that's the one thing I can't lose. But, anyways.
See, and that's where I kind of fall back onto something. I don't remember who said it. Guys, quote me on it. Like, comment, subscribe, where I got this. Damn.
I think Ant-Man said that.
Marvel is supposed to be like superheroes if we saw them outside our window.
Yes.
Whereas DC is, what if superheroes made the world better?
Yeah, I think we talked about that. Didn't we talk about that before?
Probably. And so, like, to reiterate, like, it's like, I guess I understand why Marvel sounds hella corny, but, like, that's what we want to do. Like, we got superpowers, and we got all the homies with superpowers. Like, let's make sure we're all fucking good. We want to go back home and then have beers and roast on the Barbie, man. Like,
right.
Like, and then it does become like, yes, we know we might lose somebody. We don't need to say it, dude.
Right. Do you remember I can't remember the name of the show, but there was a show that was like, it was a side show that dealt with all the side characters, and it was like the aftermath of superhero events. Like, it would deal with like how the city dealt with the cleanup, and it was kind of like a Spin City comedy where it was like the mayor and like just different kind of like a Department of Damage Control, like back in the day, like a different take on that. Marvel kind of tried to do it a little bit with She-Hulk. Like, it was kind of a courtroom. They did spend a lot of time in the courtroom doing procedural stuff. I mean, hell, they even brought in Daredevil.
Right.
So I think those types of shows that deal with the outside world type things are pretty cool. And DC has that Jimmy Olsen show coming out later this year, where it's literally kind of like a news documentary type show. It's kind of like a Jimmy Olsen show, but it's also more like the season is going to focus on Gorilla Grodd, character that they're going to do a TV show about, but not necessarily, movie, have him in, big movies or whatever, because he's a Wonder Woman character, like villain, which that DC is going to need some help at for Supergirl. It didn't do so well. So I wasn't like, I want to do this right away anyways, but how much more shit can we plug in?
we're hitting
take 3.
What I think is karma. I was talking kind of some smack about other people's equipment overheating. I'm like, that's because you got too much stuff. It looks like we might be experiencing similar things.
It is. We have been in a bit of a heat wave. Not to hard shift off of superheroes, but let's hard shift off of superheroes.
Yeah, no, because honestly, I think it might also be the computer finally giving up on listening to 2 grown ass men talk about superheroes.
There's enough of these podcasts, out of here.
I had enough of this. Can I talk about something different?
The last 2 weeks and going into this week is going to be some warm days. I didn't think that I would be going to Texas and getting away from the heat. There were like 3 straight days where the heat index here in Michigan was hotter than it was in the Houston area down in Texas.
Oh, yeah, dude. And that's kind of...
Ambient temperature was about the same, but you guys up here were about 2 to 3 degrees, feels like, hotter.
It was so fucking hot, dude.
And then people losing their power, too, was rough.
That was insane. Because, yeah, then some of the fam also lost power. I'm like, why don't you just come over here? I got power. Come hang out over here. And that was what I was trying to say. I went out there to like summer harden myself. Because yeah, unfortunately, me and the homeboy were out there for 4 or 5 hours in that sun and heat.
Bro, hydrate.
Yeah, thankfully that's when we had just learned. Oh, we can put the Tupperware in with just water into the fridge. And have always fridge cold water. So we learned something then, and so when we were working on it, that was fucking life.
Yeah, it took me a couple of days to get hydrated enough being down there in Texas, because just the humidity. I mean, you just sitting in the shade, it was sweat. Humid. You just sweat. Yeah, I mean, there in the Houston area where I'm at when I stay down there, it's not too far from the Gulf, so you get that warm Gulf breeze. So there is a bit of a breeze, but it's a warm breeze. Like, it's humid. It's about like August and September here in Michigan, all year round.
Phil, I haven't hung out too much into the high desert, because like I did hear that it's about the same cold, it's just desert cold. Because holy shit, man, like when I visited last winter, everyone was like, do you kind of hate how dry it is out here? I'm like, it's so humid out here, it's actually helping us. It's been so cold in Michigan that if you step outside at all, your nose freezes. I've been waking up because we aren't using the heater enough, and we have brick, and it just holds that cold, man. My nose bleeds just because it's so fucking cold, man. That's so rough. Below freezing that there's no humidity. So when we went out there, we kind of healed a bit. It was real nice. We're like, do we move back here?
So speaking of recovering and recovery and stuff, it took me 3 days, about 2 to 3 days to recover hydration wise, to get to the appropriate levels where I wasn't cramping, in Texas. I also have a question for you that's based on real life events that happened to me during this travel. I've shared with you a bit of the story. I went to DTW to fly out.
Right.
When I got there, everything's cool. No cars driving through the entrance there, which seems to be a trend lately. But I got in, no problem. So I head for security. I get to the security line. We're full. This is for pre-check and clear members only. I'm neither of those. She says, I quote, TSA 2 levels down. I'm like, okay. I walk over to the escalator. I go down one set. Get down to the bottom. There's a little walkway to the next set. I see him setting up TSA. I look back over my shoulder. I see a TSA agent walk over, and I hear behind me him say, "Oh, you can go in right here." And I turned around and thought I could make it up 3 steps on the escalator.
So it happened before you even touched Texas.
Yes, before I even left Michigan.
My man.
I thought I could get up those 3 steps on an escalator. I'm still spry enough, I felt, in these foam slides that are essentially prison shoes, which, don't get me started on the side quest with my shoes, but yeah, I tripped on the very last step and crashed down on the top of the escalator, right where the teeth come out, gouged my knee, and broke the shit out of my toe. At least my toe, if not the top of my foot. Dude, I spent 3 to 4 days limping around while I was in Texas. I still have the limp, but that's only because it's there. I don't have the stability on it right now. It's
I see.
There's nothing I can do to like cast it or whatever. You know, just keep it up. A couple Advil. You know, there's nothing I can do for that broke thing. But yeah, now here's where the story gets even shittier, bro.
Let's go.
I'm in TSA. I've got a pair of shorts on, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, the blood's going to start running down my leg. They're going to be like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? So anyways, I get up to the thing. I hand him my ticket, give him my driver's license. And she goes, okay, there's an issue with your ticket. Your birth date's 2010. I'm like, how did I fuck that up when I booked this ticket? I'm quite certain I didn't fuck that up. Unless there was like a refresh on the page and it jumped something. I don't know. Anyways, now, busted ass knee me has to go back upstairs to the ticket correction booth at Delta.
Delta, there we go.
Gimping on my fucking leg that's bleeding. Now I'm using the end of my shorts to damp the blood while I'm limping like a motherfucker because my toe is fucked over to the ticket counter. And had to go back down same set escalators to go back through TSA. Which where my shoes, being completely foam, for some reason I had to take them off and they had to send them through.
Okay.
Once me and my shoes made it through security, I went to the bathroom, put some long pants on, and went and just got a coffee and sat the fuck down. Now, spending, after fucking up my toe, 3.5 hours in the sitting position with my foot down. Do you imagine how swollen my leg was?
Stop
it. And the bruising only got prettier as the days went on.
Oh my God. You got all the shades of the cool spectrum.
Oh, it was, I documented it. Took a picture every day.
Calling a fucking help nurse, being like, is it good?
No, AI. No. How broke is this? I think it just replied, "You're fucked." So it's an end of an era. Jake will never run again.
Oh my Lord, you broke your fucking toe.
Yeah, and it's the big toe too, so it's like the stability toe.
Yo.
The nail didn't fall off yet. I mean, we're still only 2 weeks removed. Most breaks take 6 to 8 weeks to heal, and that's if you're not walking on it.
Let me get you in contact with our homie Jeremy. See if he can get you some help across the border, dude. You need that toe, my man.
Oh, I'm gonna keep the toe. It's there. It's just not as functional as it used to be. I can't bend it at the knuckle. Like when you try to scrunch your toes up. Yeah. So don't look at my left foot if you're giving me head and trying to see if I'm curling my toes.
That was my favorite part.
That bitch is stuck straight. So, which poses the question to you: have you ever fucked yourself up on vacation?
on vacation like that, no. I have.
Like while traveling, like you're going to a place, you're going to be there for an extended time. Whether it's vacation or just seeing the family. Like I say vacation, but that's because I'm going down to hang with my grandkids.
Yeah.
It's not really a vacation, but it is a vacation, but it's not a vacation because, I'm hanging out with the grandkids.
No. Because look, I've had a couple little vacays to Mexico. Was mostly to get my braces done. But look, we're hanging out with the fam, So it's a little vacation, little bit of this, little bit of that. My biggest problem was Montezuma's Revenge, man.
Oh, you got the Montezuma.
Dude.
Drank the water.
That's why I kind of stuck to Coke. That's why I fucked my teeth up. I drank too much Coke because I didn't trust the water. And
that's fair.
Yeah, that's my big problem. So ever since I'm like, no, bottle, get fresh, get bottled, please. And so I 100% understand the carbonated water now, because I don't want to just get some fucking regular ass water, dude. No, I don't trust it. What have you done with it?
So drinking tap water is completely out for you.
Kinda.
Yeah. I mean, I will still drink out of the tap when I go back home to Indiana, and I'll drink tap at my house. Like, but I've been places where I've like drank tap and I'm like, nah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't the water. This like water tastes different. Like even bottled waters.
Look, man.
I saw a TikTok or Reels on Instagram or something about bottled water. Like which ones to buy, which ones to not buy and shit. And it's like, if it sounds like a marketing name, don't get it. And if it's in glass, probably get it.
Yeah. Cause that's our biggest ish coming out here to the metro. The West Coast, up and down the coast, pretty safe to just tap water. So a lot of my cooking has had to be changed out here. For a hot minute, I was refilling the 5-gallon waters. And I mean, look, you become resourceful when you gotta portion your water like that.
True.
But
you use like a Brita filter or anything?
We had a Brita filter, and it was like, make sure that's the RO, please. But eventually I'm like, no, let me just put an RO filter under this. So I got one. But that thing's slow. I miss my quick tap cold water, man. Like, what do you think? So,
and most people are getting their water out of their fridge, which has a filter in it and all that shit anyways.
See, but those regular fridges don't always have reverse osmosis filters. And
they have a filter. It may not be top of the line, but it's getting some shit out.
Because, no, look, allegedly...
Or it's just a scam and it's just set to... you got to replace it every 6 months.
Yeah. Because turns out the water coming out of all my house taps have nothing but high copper. Usually... What's it called? It's a big sign of having copper pipes.
Yes. Yeah.
So...
But copper is supposed to be good for you.
Like, really, I could do fine with the regular, like those regular fridge filters. But being in the metro and then regularly getting people be like, have you checked for lead in your water? I'm like, no, because I put a reverse osmosis to filter out heavy metals. Because, dude, being in, like, Sacramento, like, just being away from the Delta... There was a lot of heavy water, my man.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mineral buildup. I was like, ugh.
A lot of water softeners.
And so, probably centralized. And a lot of the homies would be like, just drink the water. I'm like, have you seen like the mineral buildup? That's what you want. I'm like, no.
The first house I bought back in the day, early 2000s, had a well pump in the basement. That was interesting.
I've seen that well water is more preferable in the metro, but well water comes with its own problems.
It does.
So
I think we added a filter.
Yeah.
On the faucet in the kitchen.
That could lead to a lot of potential ring situations. I don't know. Maybe I'm watching too much scary movies. Did you see that scary movie? The new scary movie drop?
No, I haven't seen it. Is it out on streaming now?
No,
like Paramount
it's still in theaters.
Oh yeah, I knew it came out, but I didn't. Because it came out shortly after He-Man, the next weekend, and then it was part of that June release where it was like He-Man, that Supergirl were like the three big ones.
Okay.
Odyssey comes out this week. It's Friday. Christopher Nolan's epic.
I see.
Shot in real IMAX, whatever format, bullshit, huge screen.
Cause
I'd be interested in seeing that in the theater. I mean, it's going to be a huge Oscar movie. It's going to get a lot of fucking nominations. I don't know how many awards. It's going to win a lot of cinematography awards probably.
See, my big excitement this past week was that I got public television again. And I've been hoping to find a bunch of movie trailers just being advertised. I haven't seen anything, man. I'm kind of sad.
On YouTube, you don't see many trailers online or on TV from someone who watches TV terrestrial TV from time to time. They have specifically edited TV spots where they're geared for the 30-second in and out. You don't see, unless it's a premiere of a trailer, you really don't see a whole lot of full run trailers.
Cool.
Minute and a half, 2-minute trailers. It's a lot of ad space you're taking up.
See, and I've just been kind of under a rock, man. I've been under that parent rock, dude.
Patrick Star over here under a rock. I've been watching a lot of SpongeBob lately. I got off the Simpsons train. Other than I have there's two Disney Plus exclusives that dropped: Extreme Makeover Homer Edition and Simpsons Noir. It's a black and white 50s style. My son has watched both of them, said they're both good. The second one's better.
I see.
So I've got those two and they're 45-minute episodes.
Okay.
So I've got those to watch, but I've been on a big SpongeBob kick. SpongeBob and Rick and Morty have been the cartoonish shows that I've been going to.
Dude, I'm trying to find those channels because, I gotta put a lot of TV on for the kids. Both of them are sentient enough to need their own television programming. So outside,
that's why I caught up on The Bear while I was down in Texas. It was more of everybody could watch it, and my son-in-law and their roommate are big into the show, so we watched that. I'm down to 2 episodes to go on the final season. And I have thoughts.
Look, I haven't watched anything, so maybe we can drop some spoilers later. Because, no, dude, I've been trying to get them to watch other stuff other than the Tubi, Pluto Pokemon,
stuff, yeah.
and Power Rangers.
They're not on JoJo's yet?
That's a little TVMA. Because now with the public TV, I found the Simpsons channel.
Nice.
And a lot of South Park.
And you won't let them watch JoJo.
No. And so what
South Park's
let them watch is Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay.
The 90s live action.
Yeah.
Dude.
With Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah. Yep.
Small crush back in the day.
Yeah. Is she all right? Like, it's not one of those '90s actors that secretly died in like the thousands or something like that.
No, she's good.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good.
Because she was that was like shot and ran in the '90s.
Say that again.
Shot and ran in the '90s.
Oh yeah.
So she was like, look, dude, for when you was my age.
She's just a bit older than me, I want to say.
Look, that's totally within my age, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, we're both kind of in that age,
man. Like, so we know the teenage witch bewitch me.
we're both in that age range where the slide can go both ways.
You want someone your age,
significant
or someone
ages,
younger.
Right? Significant ages, like. Anyways, we're not gonna go down that topic.
Anyways, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is family friendly, outside of us being a little bit like hello, but also the ants.
The animated
ants.
movie?
No, I haven't watched the animated movie. No, but the ants in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Her ants.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm thinking.
The
Bugs.
movie Ants.
Bugs.
No.
I'm thinking
no,
Bugs.
I don't want to talk about DreamWorks and their weird movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Ants, the animated movie? Like, I wasn't excited to talk about it, but I'm like, it was knockoff Bugs Life, but okay. Yeah, the Ants, Caroline Ray, she still does comedy, got the comedy club, Caroline Ray's Comedy Club. But yeah, I liked the cat. The cat was the humor for
Cat's
me.
honestly the best.
Yeah, he was the best humor. And then the doofy boyfriend was good.
Kim, what else have we been watching?
Did you remember when she went to college and Punky Brewster fucking became her roommate? Soleil Moon Frye? That's an 80s kids thing.
That's,
yeah, she became her roommate. And like... It was like, wow, like the 80s and 90s girls together.
Damn. No.
Yeah, that was a like 2 or 3 season run there at the end when it was finally about to head off TGIF.
Now, a lot of channels in Polish.
In Polish?
Yeah. So I've been going through a lot of Polish, Ukrainian, Russian channels.
I watched a lot of cute kids stuff while I was in Texas, obviously with the grandkids. We went and saw Toy Story 5.
You son of a bitch.
It's good, and Conan O'Brien plays a potty training toy called Smarty Pants. He's the MVP of the he's the MVP of the movie. By far, hands down, the best part of the movie is Conan O'Brien as Smarty Pants.
Look, dude, everyone is actually Rule 34ing him. And little sidebar, if you don't know what Rule 34 is. Rule 34 of the internet is, if it exists, there is porn of it.
Oh, Lord.
If porn does not exist, it will be made. It
will. Jeez.
And he has been heavily R34'd.
Oh, jeez.
Whereas there's plenty of other characters that like could easily be. It's like we're Smarty Pants. So
I guess
that's what I've been seeing.
There's always a thing. But I also watched Hoppers.
I've seen that's fun.
It's a fun movie. And then I watched some shorts. I watched the Doug Days. Those ones are pretty funny. The Doug from Up, the dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched that. That was pretty good. I finally got around to watching 90% of Incredibles 2.
Okay.
That was on. I caught that. That was entertaining.
Okay, 1v2. What do you think?
I'm an OG guy. I like 1. But 2 has its moments.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think 2 just showed up with a couple moments.
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing. It was an Incredibles thing. I mean, I liked the dad staying at home angle. That was kind of funny. Simpsons did it first, but you know, that was good. I liked the opening, how it tied it right back into immediately.
Yeah, from the first
one. That was
beautiful,
kind of
gorgeous, lovely. I loved it.
What else did I watch? We watched Muppets Most Wanted probably 3 times. Ratatouille was the one that we watched the most of. I probably watched that movie 5 different times.
Dude.
Over about 7 or 8 different settings because we wouldn't finish it all.
We just tried to watch Ratatouille like a little while ago. Just recently this morning, we watched the live action Scooby-Doo movie.
The first one. Directed by James Gunn.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look, man.
I believe written and directed by James Gunn.
Dude, it's so good. It's still so good.
I don't like the way they did Scrappy dirty like that, but whatever.
Yeah, and also whatever. I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't grow up enough with Scrappy, and we're like, yeah, fuck Scrappy.
I like the Scrappy Doo. I always like to say everybody needs a Scrappy Doo in their corner. Because, you know, it's like you need that one feisty person in your corner.
Yes, but I also see
they're like your hype man.
Yeah, but also I see 100% where they were going with Scrappy with them showing how it can be super obnoxious. Because I've hit the point with a couple people, not just the one that I think you might know who I might be alluding to. They a few people will get a little too much in that. It's like, you know what? How about I don't end up in a car accident with you? I'm gonna leave you on the side of the road because you pissed in my car. Bad Scrappy, bad.
Speaking of live action things, live action Moana is about to come out, and people are bitching about, I believe it's the way that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is more ripped than the animated counterpart, where he's got more of a Samoan look to him, where he's a little chubbier. But my question is why so soon? Like, did we just flop really bad with the Snow White movie that we're jumping like a whole fucking generation of animated movies that could be made into? I mean, look at the CGI. Tell me we could not make a Ratatouille live action movie. I mean, let alone put a real rat in the kitchen. It's not going to happen. But tell me you couldn't make that. You could Jack Quaid. You could cast Jack Quaid as from The Boys, Huey from The Boys. You could cast him as the main character and a CGI a rat. Super easy. You'd probably actually get people to go see that one.
Well, see, Jake.
How about a live action Cars movie? Wouldn't that just be Transformers though?
Yeah, everything's really Cars. How would you? No, because check it out. Look, Jake. I think you are kind of talking about the big problem that's also hitting the game industry. Here's where we
live action adaptations.
Sort of.
Because I heard an analogy, and I'll repeat it.
Yeah, guys, this is the actual news part of the podcast. But no, yeah, check it out. The short and skinny is a lot of the game devs, the big three, Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony, are cutting out physical copies.
Yes, yep, starting with GTA 6.
And they are also cutting out a lot of people, a lot of studios, and they're in this slump of game slop because they kind of just like threw money out to everybody. So the cuts are good because these developers were just, here's a game that I wanted to build.
Is the quality gonna get better?
That's the maybe. Because a lot of these studios, again, not making games that are fun for everybody, games that are just fun for them, you know.
Well, and to parallel the entertainment industry and the video game industry.
See, hold on, because I think I know where we're going. Because the big problem right now is all these games are live access, live update, something like that. Games where like everybody who's on the game is a player. Everybody who you're playing with is another player. So you gotta come in, you gotta play, you gotta be connected to the internet. And so that I kind of see as like the parallel with all these movies getting live action. It's like, we gotta bring out a movie. It has to be a movie that's good. How do we do that? We gotta get a movie that was good and make it live action.
Essentially, yeah, kind of going that's one of the directions I was gonna go is, you know, there's no original IP coming out.
Yeah.
It's all legacy IP that's being retold in another genre, another animation style, a sequel, like a continuation. Like everything is building off of something else. Though there is getting to be a little bit of a resurgence in the indie market. Like that, what was it, that Obsessions movie? It was like $5 million to make, and it made that in like 2 weekends.
Yeah.
You know, so, or Godzilla minus one last year that made a ton of money, and now it's getting a sequel.
Dude.
So yeah, I mean, those guys told a great story. I'm sure you could tell another great story. Does it have to be a Godzilla story? Not shitting on sequels, kinda, but I mean, the MCU is literally built that way, you know. But I heard that in Hollywood, the superhero obsession is dying down, and it's now the video game obsession. Everything that's a video game popular IP, we saw what it could do in the TV world with shows like The Last of Us, Fallout, Solid Metal Gear or whatever.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. You know, those types of things. We see what they can do on a small screen with a budget. Now let's give it a live action deal, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's a Call of Duty, we looked it up the last time, there's a Call of Duty
that is
TV show coming out. You know?
Because look, and that's where I was kind of going back, kind of trying to echo with you that, like, yeah, dude, like a lot of the new games right now aren't like the cool games that we all want. Like, it's like, can we get a new Fallout? Can we get a new Elder Scrolls? Can we get something new? No, it's all these weird, it's this game but a little different. It's this game but a little different. Or it's Call of Duty, but it's Russia. It's Call of Duty. It's future America.
Right.
It's
Call of Duty, it's aliens.
And so, like, they don't even know what to make anymore. Did they actually just re-released on the PS5 a PS3 game?
Damn.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and 3.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw something for 3 re-release,
and everyone's loving it, and they're loving it so much no one's playing the newest game that's free, actually.
Jeez.
Because they've been doing the same thing. I think this free-to-play game, I'm not going to say. There's this free-to-play Call of Duty game, and that's been free for like a few years now. But like,
I played it.
In those years, they've still been dropping Call of Duty games. So it's like, but why if I got the free game?
There was a version where you could get Jay and Silent Bob as playable characters in Call of Duty. I don't play it hardcore enough like that to get into it that deep with getting new characters and shit.
No, man. Let me play the free to play. If it's fun enough, I might spend money.
I definitely don't spend money.
Because
only buying a game is the way.
Yeah, it's gotta be free to play and so fun. I want to spend money on you, or you better be so good as a complete game. I will buy you. Because, dude, like, this is a problem with a lot of these mostly Western game devs. Like, everything west of Russia to the Pacific Northwest. Because, I don't know, man, Japan and Korea, I don't know, man. They just got it down.
Hell, my son just wants my Xbox just for the Blu-ray player.
Yo. Honestly, look, dude. And here's to the fucking legacies that these fucking companies made. The Xbox 360. Hello? Hello, pause? What were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Oh, games and game developers. Basically, it's just rescanning, and we want new things.
Okay, here's the thing, and here's why I'm not worried about the AI hype, because we're kind of seeing the AI hype like burst a little bit. Because to kind of try to circle
I think
it back,
people are finally starting to realize what it's good for, useful for, you know.
like technology wise,
Like, we're starting to catch up with it. Like, okay, we understand how it works now.
like I don't know if I've said on pod, but like, let me maybe reiterate. Like, society advances as fast as the fastest technology, and I feel like we've been in like this bubble thinking we're advancing really fast, but we're basically just putting more horsepower on a car. We're like, put more in that bitch. So it's breaking those.
And we're learning how to take the curves now.
Yeah. It's but here's the thing. Now the car's exploding. We're like, no, just make it stronger. It's like, but what about if we just made a better car instead of putting more horsepower on that bitch? And so that's kind of how I'm seeing technology right now, especially like the tech curve. Because holy shit, man, like, don't you get me started on the Rampocalypse right now? Because dude, I got into tech when it was pretty damn cheap, man. Like 2 years ago. 2 terabytes of solid state memory, man. Like, just a hard drive, like $80 to put in your computer, man. Just pop, easy. Now it's like 180, 240 maybe. Like, when I started, it was around 240 prices. So it's normal prices are crazy right now. And so it goes back to the consoles. They've just been trying to put more power, but like they're putting out these consoles out so fast that none of these developers are like actually making anything with the console. So it's like, here's this brand new camera that we can use for movies. It's like, okay, cool.
Nobody's making a movie that utilizes that.
They're like, okay, because, and then they're like, why aren't you using it? It's like, well, we have to learn how to use it. It's like, well, then we gotta make a camera that's even easier to use. It's like, but we're just figuring it out. It's like, okay. But how about our new camera? Like, do we need it? And they're like, yes.
Yeah, we can put a pause on consoles for a little while. Like, we've got some consoles out. Let's...
Because look, man.
Stop making them.
My Xbox 360 I got in 2010. Hardcore used it for 5 years. I stopped using it. I dead stopped using it when I got a PS4. And that PS4 was used so much and then so passively. Like, I used that shit 10 years, probably nonstop. And like 5 years, heavy gaming. 5 years, just the media center.
Right.
When I brought both of them out the other day, that Xbox 360 was the best console of its age.
Agreed.
It is Michael Jackson of its era.
Agreed. It's my favorite console, like, since 2000.
Dude, and look, that's good. That's going in on some Xbox hype. I think that 360 came out in 2006, 2008, maybe. Between those 2 years, dude, that thing was built to last.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And the devs on those,
before things started becoming more disposable.
dude, they
Upgrade
they
every 2-3 years, just like your phones.
every ounce of juice in that lemon, bro. Like, they didn't even waste the
pulp.
The pulp. They didn't waste the skins, man. They
put the zest in it.
And then the next gen, the PS4 generation, the PS4 was the best because the Xbox One, it was all right.
I think that's what I have.
It was kind of like a computer console.
I have the One
thing.
or the One S. I can't.
Yeah.
It's got a Blu-ray player, whichever.
And that was the only cool thing about that generation. It's like, ooh, they got Blu-rays now. But the Xbox One was just not it. The PS4 won that generation, but then they both shat it with the PS5, Xbox S, Xbox X,
something like that.
Cause then they're like, no, we're exclusive and expensively cheap. And we're like, but we all just got a PS4, man.
That's what's gonna suck about exclusives is wanting to play that Wolverine game on my Xbox and I can't. I'll have to come over and play it on your.
You might have to
on your PlayStation.
So yeah, man. There's a little. See, and it's all because they're completely jealous of the silent giant that is Steam. Steam/Valve.
The streaming. Yeah, we talked about this.
Sort of, not really. But sort of. They are doing exactly what PlayStation is saying they're doing. That no, you're just buying a license to get the ability to play the game. You do not own the game.
Right.
But Steam is hella chill in the, yeah, you don't own the game.
It's like a subscription base, right? Sort of. Like a streaming service for games, basically?
Not like that. It's more of like Netflix if you had to buy everything.
Oh, so it's all a la carte, but you can shop from every menu.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so that's the beauty about Steam. Every game, asterisk, can be found on Steam and through Steam. Even if it's some bullshit like Call of Duty that has its own special launcher,
right,
will throw you into that launcher through Steam. Gotcha. And the beauty of that is that unlike PlayStation and Xbox is that it doesn't matter what your hardware is. If you can launch Steam, you can launch your games. And that's where everyone's hella pissed with Sony and Microsoft is that. And they're kind of a little happier with Microsoft because especially with the Game Pass,
right,
you can kind of do a little bit more cross-platform in its ecosystem. And Sony is trying to get in on that shit too because Valve is just making money. Valve is the Costco of the video game industry. Everyone's like, how are you making profit when you're losing money on your rotisserie chicken? How are you doing that? And they're like,
every great business has a loss leader.
It's not built to win.
Right.
It's built to stand. So look, true, man. We're all a little mad with Sony, and I was a little salty, but then I'm all like, I have a castrated PS5 anyways. I can't read discs. I have a PS4 if I want to read discs.
There's that. Oh.
I talked a lot about JoJo's and video games in this one. maybe because maybe I've been getting a little self-conscious that maybe we should have a little bit more topics to talk about. More things to talk about in our alleged news network. Not at all self-conscious at all.
No. We do talk a lot. Some topics get covered quite a bit. Which, by the way, go check out Roundtable Review for King of the Hill. We can't let that slip through the cracks. The new season comes out July 20th. Binge watch all 10 episodes, and I'm sure we're going to try to get the infamous Lisa Green on the show. With all of their knowledge on the King of the Hill lore that we have.
They're always lovely on the pod. We'd love to have you again.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, guys, rewatch that to see how probably bad we are in any guesstimations we had for this following season.
Oh yeah, we did have some guesses for the next season.
Mayhaps, yes. I can't remember. I'm just saying, like, to cover my ass.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that episode myself.
I'm gonna have to find a way to watch King of the Hill.
Watch party at my house.
Hey, wouldn't mind that.
Bring the notebook.
Oh my God. Which I bet you still haven't finished. Spider-Noir.
No.
You stinky son of a bitch.
Didn't even think twice about turning it on lately.
Unbelievable.
But on that note, any finals?
Finals. I feel like I had something, but really it's just, guys, get on that Pokemon Champions.
And JoJo's.
JoJo's is a way of life. Pokemon Champions, it feeds your soul. If you know how to cook, you'll find out how to cook with this, motherfuckers. Like, I'm out here waving my orange lightsaber, man. I know I'm gonna get taken down by some blue sabers.
Balin Skull is my favorite Jedi right now. Jedi/Sith, whatever he is. We'll find out in Ahsoka too.
Is he an orange saber?
He carries an orange saber. Yeah.
I don't know. I might get decked by a red saber. Probably. I feel like Homeboy is a white saber, high key. Like, Homeboy just comes in and he's like, oh, what you're doing? I'm doing better. Like, huh? And I'm over here like, no! Power! More!
Don't overload the circuits, bro.
No, thankfully it is what I was suspecting. There was just too much juice in the port.
Too much juice in one hole.
So ever since, yeah, we've done a nice 50 minutes. We kind of ran this baby out.
All right, we're landing this bitch.
Outside of Pokemon Champions, dude, I kind of want to give you homework. It's very simple homework.
Oh boy!
But I really want to get us back on track with. Yes, I started doing some talk on our Stoner Mall. I do have the script I can hand you later. But our D&D
physical homework.
No, it's not gonna be physical homework.
Oh. You're like, I'll hand it to you later.
Yeah.
More or less, you'll email it to me.
I'll tell you my homework later. No, I want us back on that D&D so that we can maybe do that. Especially if we're getting some of the homies together to do a pod. Maybe we do that for the D&D. But like I said, I need a little help. I think I can get the writing done. I need faces though.
Faces.
So I'll get more into detail with that. But do you got any finals?
In a production meeting. We're going to have to schedule one of those. Finals. After the summer hiatus, I'm back to hitting some mics. I'll be at Smokey's Barbecue down with my return to Crumbly Comedy on Wednesday. Then I'll be at One Night Stands in Waterford on the 23rd. Crumbly Cup, I believe, is towards Toledo Spirits on the 25th, and then the Crumbly Cup, I believe, at the end of the month, on the 31st, maybe. I have to double check my planning and scheduler, but those are the dates that pop off to me most recently. Shouts out to the Good Times Noodle Salad crew, Matt and Paige.
Yeah,
that was a fun
Two
podcast.
of the Spuds has gotten on the show, guys.
Yeah, keep a lookout for their socials, dropping clips, and their YouTube channel for the longer format. We went almost 3 hours yapping, so we covered a lot of different things. But reach out to them.
Might have to, yeah.
Get on there. They're always looking for some more comedians and stuff. Any other finals than that? No, I can't think of anything. Good to be back, ready to get out there and start working again, grinding the mics. Get ready for that fall season.
Find us in the metros, y'all. Fuck it. Let's. Shouts out to the New Way, Common Pub. I did the Woodbridge recently. That's always the last Tuesdays.
That's a fun one out there.
What other?
Been out there a couple times.
Weekly mics are there out here? Roadhouse this week.
Roadhouse is coming up this week, yo.
You're gonna be in the Toledo.
I'll be in the Toledo zone.
And I believe Canton on Fridays.
Canton on Fridays. Yeah.
It is the summer drought, guys. So
it is the summer drought, so make sure you check the socials.
Catch the socials. Come see
Michigan
us in our
Comedy
OACs.
Network is a good place to find those. The Motor City Comedy Festival just released their full lineup as well.
Oh.
So head over to the Motor City Comedy Festival pages on the social networks there and check out to see the wide variety of performers they have coming through. I believe that is in September.
Nice.
Who knows? Maybe there's rumors of us setting up shop out there somewhere.
Whispers, rumblings.
Whispers and rumblings. Nothing to confirm just yet, but we will keep you updated.
Gotta listen to the wind, guys.
Other than that, that's all the finals I have. Next time, hopefully, we can get all three of us together and the stars will align. But, as always, guys, do a thing, say a thing, make a thing. Just might change your life.
Guys.
It is good to be back.
Yo. Yeah, no, I think we did our traditional 90 minutes.
Perfect. Home late-ish.
It is a little tardy.